Hello, and welcome back to Short Stories with Daniel. This is Lumi's Dazzling Adventure, a spark of light. In a cozy neighborhood called Sunnyside, where every house had a colorful garden and friendly smiles greeted you at every turn, lived a spirited young girl named Lumi. Lumi had a special talent. She loved to tinker with gadgets and inventions. Her room was filled with wires, gears, and shiny objects she had collected from her adventures. One sunny morning, as Lumi was perfecting her latest invention, the Sunbeam Spectra, a device that captured sunlight and turned it into a rainbow of colors, sudden darkness enveloped the neighborhood. The power had gone out, and a blackout had struck Sunnyside. Lumi peeked out her window and saw her neighbors stepping out of their houses, confusion on their faces. Determined to help, Lumi strapped on her tool belt and dashed outside with her trusty flashlight. She called an emergency meeting in the park where the whole neighborhood had gathered. "We can't just wait for the power to come back on," Lumi declared. "We can create our own light and make this blackout an adventure." The neighbors were skeptical at first, but Lumi's enthusiasm was infectious. She explained her plan to create a neighborhood light parade using her Sunbeam Spectra to light up the streets. Everyone pitched in, bringing lanterns, glow sticks, and any shiny objects they could find. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Lumi's invention worked its magic. The Sunbeam Spectra captured the last rays of sunlight and cast a brilliant spectrum of colors onto the streets. The neighbors' lanterns and glow sticks added their own enchanting glow to the display. With a drum roll from the neighborhood's budding musician, Sammy, the parade began. Lumi led the way, her invention creating dazzling rainbows that danced on the road. Behind her, neighbors followed with their lanterns, glow sticks, and even homemade lantern animals. The children giggled and twirled, the adults laughed and chattered, and even the pets seemed to be in on the fun, their collars glowing brightly. As they marched through the neighborhood, the darkness was forgotten, replaced by the joy of togetherness and the magical light they had created. But the blackout adventure had one final challenge for Lumi and her neighbors. At the end of the parade route, they discovered a fallen tree blocking the road. Undeterred, Lumi's quick thinking led to a solution. She used her flashlight to signal the neighbors, who used their lanterns to illuminate the tree. Working together, they cleared the road and continued the parade. As they reached the park once more, the neighbors gathered in a circle, and gave Lumi a heartfelt round of applause. They thanked her for turning a challenging situation into a memorable adventure that brought the neighborhood closer than ever before. Just as the last notes of the parade's impromptu song faded, a flicker of light appeared in the distance. The power was back on, and the street lights began to glow. The blackout was over, but the memories of that magical night lingered in the hearts of the Sunnyside residents. Lumi's ingenuity, her sunbeam spectra, and the united spirit of the neighborhood had transformed a dark night into a story to be told for generations. As Lumi smiled at her invention, she knew that sometimes all it takes is a spark of light to bring people together and brighten even the darkest of times. The end. Thank you for listening. If you liked this short story, please click like and subscribe below. Thank you.